G'day, guys. Welcome back to SuperCoach with DR, and welcome to the carnage that is my NBL SuperCoach side. I'll tell you what, I wasn't going to rock up this week, and I've been thinking to myself, do I even continue with the game? I'm going to, because I'm not a quitter, but I'll tell you what, it is just not going well at the moment. As you can see there, a season rank now outside the top 2K and outside the top 10%, 2,055, top 11%. Things just haven't been going right. I thought, and the frustrating thing, I reckon, is the fact that whenever I think I'm set up really, really well for the round, things just go the absolute opposite way. I boosted out Oliver this week, boosted in DELI. It was a choice between him, Mooney, and Sobey. Of course, I go with DELI late out in the first game. I brought Matt Hurd in, who was pretty serviceable, to be quite honest. Really solid play, but I did that over Jack White. Really disappointing there. Had Rob Lowe on field. I could have had the space cam there. It was just one of those weeks where you just got to just shake your head and go, do you know what? I'm going to bounce back and just try something a little bit different. So my strategy from now on, as I said, I was thinking, I can't just leave a ghost team here. You got to keep giving it a crack. But do I try to set the team up for like a round win or something like that, or just go a complete pod route? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to go for a particular round or anything like that. I've decided I'm just going to go for some pods, because if I continue to bring in the popular players that all the blokes in the top 1, 5, 10% are doing, then it's just not going to be worth it for me. I need to go different and just hope and pray that some of the highly owned guns of the competition just fall off a cliff somehow. I don't wish injury on anyone, but I just need something different to go my way, I think. So 414 in a round where lots of people in my league scored 500 plus. I was hoping to do that, but as I said, things just didn't work out. So my best advice at the moment is look at what I do. Make sure you do not do that and go the complete opposite. Let's have a look at the team anyway. All right, so we'll take a quick look at the team here. So Cook's fantastic round from him, 95. Wish I'd had him as a captain. I did mention last week that if I was going for more of a pod captain, it would be Cooks, but went with the crowd, PJC. Lost a few points there, but I know lots of people did go with PJC. Matt Hurd, as I mentioned, 65. All good, but nothing like your Cooks type. Rob Lowe on field for an 18. Just did not cut the mustard. Before this, he had, I think, a 25, another mid-20s, and then he goes 9-9, which is his equal lowest score of the season, consecutive rounds. This is the luck that I'm talking about. I didn't see it coming. Marcus Lee played really well, but it is what it is. He's no superstar. People had much better centers on field than him. PJC with a 70, pretty mediocre from him, but, not the worst, particularly when you compare that to DELI. 14 in the second game. Minutes weren't there, just complete and utter carnage. To the bench, Aldridge with a 26. That was on a double, so nothing fantastic. Henschel, that was nice. Single for 23, coming up for a really nice run now. Menenga has just been shocking. Remember, all the way back, it's only a couple of weeks now, isn't it? But instead of Menenga, I was looking to go Matt Mooney. And in a way, got talked out of it with a few comments here and there. But you live and die by your own decisions and your own sword. So completely my fault there, but should have really gone with a gut. I say that every year in all forms of SuperCoach, go with your gut. But yeah, it is what it is. Hickey, absolutely fantastic. If you managed to somehow have him on field last week, then absolutely well done to you. The man's an absolute machine. With Cull out at the moment as well, everything's boding well for Hickey. So although he's got a run of singles, you can't sell him at the moment. He's got a negative break-even of 12. And Glover, this was really disappointing. He was my other trade-in and didn't even produce what he did in last week's single. So, just not good. Not good from Glover. It's not the worst, though, I suppose, at the end of the day. So, what on earth are we going to do here? Now, I reckon probably the best move or the smartest move is to try to get Pinder in this center position here. In order to do that, I could probably go Aldrich down to the Cairns player, forget his name, the 50, 60K bloke, and do that. But I've just decided, you know what? I need to get out some of these highly owned players, or maybe a highly owned player and a dud, and just go some guys that are completely different. Now, if I look at the players here, I'm not getting rid of Cooks. I'm not getting rid of Hurt. Low, I just want to see the back of. And even though he's got the two upcoming doubles. And look, if I get him out, he'd probably go another couple of 20 pluses again. But I just can't stand having him on field at the moment. And his other counterpart there, Menenga, just no good. Look, I could sort of just move him to the bench, bring Hurd up and play Henschel there. But yeah, I'm over owning Rob Lowe. PJC, very, very highly owned. DELI, obviously not highly owned. Then you got Hickey and Glover. So look, the thing is with Lowe and DELI, they've got two doubles in a row coming up. And, is it really worth it? Do you know what? If I really wanted to go crazy here, and I'm going to have to make a wacky move just to try to do something to move up a few ranks. It'll either move me up or send me completely down, but it is what it is, really. I'm actually going to get rid of PJC. So he's like 90+% owned by the top 10%. And I just need to do something different here. So I reckon something pretty simple is to do something along the lines of get Benny Henschel up there just for now. Get my man Christian Doolittle. And again, his break even, I think, is in the 70s. So there's no real value here. But he's a pod in the top teams. That much I know. Then I'm making 100K here. And then the question is, do I look to potentially get another guard spot? Look, what I could do is actually trade out someone like a Lowe. Henschel there. And then you could even go your Webster. Don't know if he's going to be back this week. I heard that he is. And that way I get, 110K. I'm getting a bloke, he's under 2% owned, I think, in the top teams, around the 5% mark. For someone that, I'm just counting as an absolute dud at the moment. Or do I even just get out Menenga over Lowe? I think his break-even's around the 40 mark. So 40 compared to, what is Lowe's? Okay, I think it's around the 50 mark. I might actually do that. Sorry, computer had a bit of a hissy fit there, but I've just changed that around to Menenga. I'm really sick of owning this bloke, and I'll be pretty happy to see the back of him. Obviously, Lowe's got the two upcoming doubles, so you just hope that he gets back to that mid-20s mark. Highly doubt it, but if you can, that'll be a little win there. And just happy to see the back Menenga. Only obviously got the one more double coming up. Then he's got a couple of singles. So that's probably where I'm going now. It's a crazy move getting rid of PJC. I know this. DELI is going to produce nothing like what PJC will. Neither will Webster. But I just need to go some pods. So I know that the blokes have actually got here not owned by many teams. The top teams I'm referring to here. So that's something that I've got to do. It's either going to burn me or send me up a little bit, I think. So Doolittle Cooks, then you'd have Hurt coming on field here. Cooks would be the captain, or potentially Doolittle, but probably Cooks at the moment. Webster on, just change that to Doolittle vice captain. So everyone's on a double this week, apart from Hickey, and even on singles, Hickey's been going really well. So quite happy there. Look, who knows what's going to happen here on the bench? I don't think a lot. I'm praying that PJC doesn't do much. Webster comes back at least and then has a fantastic game. If not, then it's probably a Windler. I've got enough money, don't I? I think maybe not for Windler. If not, I'll work something out. But look, to be honest, guys, the care factor at the moment is not too high because I'm not in any cashies. I'm not in any really serious leagues or anything like that. I'm doing the Podmasters, which is cool. But apart from that, it's just meant to be a little bit of fun. And after last week, I just said it was like this black cloud was following me with my SuperCoach side. And I just really don't care anymore. So I'm really not going to stress too much about the NBL, particularly given the fact that the BBL is coming up. Look, if I really manage to have a lucky couple of rounds and then look like I can maybe get inside that top 1K, then I'll probably take a little bit more seriously. But for now, I'm just going to take it pretty easy, as I said, and just try to have a bit of fun with the game. So that's it for now, guys. Stay tuned for more BBL content as well. Wrap that's out, and I will do my best to stay motivated with the game of NBL, because things can change in just a week or two, as we know, with all types of super coach. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks again. I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.